Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 134. And before we get into the bulk of this episode, it is time for Day 7 of the 2023 Advent. Was Day 7? I'm always getting these days mixed. Yeah, Day 7 of the 2023 Advent Calendar, and in this episode, so the bulk of the episode, there's 2 Loki Season 2 reviews. Season 2 Episode 2 and Series 2 Episode 3. Now, you might think why you started Episode 2, not Episode 1. Now, if you go back to an episode a couple of weeks ago, it might be more than a couple of weeks ago, I reviewed Episode 1 and showed all of the teasers and trailers. So, before I review Series 2 Episode 2 and Series 2 Episode 3, here is the Season 2 trailer of Loki.
Hobie? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again!
That's what's been happening.
Wow! Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present.
Hello?
If what I saw is true, there's nothing to stand between this world and utter destruction.
Only one way to find out. Little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked?
Yes, babe.
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies?
Make the hard choice.
It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way.
Come on, you're the god of mischief. think? I thought it was spot on.
Next up is my review of Loki Season 2, Episode 2, titled Breaking Brad, released on the 13th of October 2023. The episode starts off with a previously recap and a title sequence. Mobius and Loki have arrived in 1877, London. A former. No, it isn't. I thought I corrected myself and then remembered that I'd said it wrong. Let's try again. Mobius and Loki have arrived in 1977 London. A former TVA agent is now a movie star. Mobius and Loki surprise this TVA agent. Mobius and Loki chase this TVA agent. This TVA's agent's name is Brad. Loki shoots Brad. Loki catches up with Brad. Brad teleports. Brad is surrounded by people. Loki tricks Brad. 3 Lokis are surrounding and restraining Brad. Loki logo. Brad is put into a cell at the TVA. Mobius. I've merged the names there. Mobius and Loki find Obi. Mobius and Loki find Obi. Mobius and Loki tell Obi to concentrate on the temporal meltdown. Loki tries to fix the temp pad with Mobius' help. Casey tells Loki and Mobius that Miss Minutes is working with Renslayer. B-15, Mobius and Loki go to see Brad. B-15, Mobius and Loki question Brad and his actions. Brad tries to get under Loki's skin. Loki thanks Brad. Loki acknowledges he has done bad things in his life. Loki intimidates Brad. Brad suggests that Loki gets therapy. Brad calls Loki Mobius' pet. Brad reinforces the fact that the TVA isn't real to Mobius. Mobius punches Brad. Mobius tries to justify his actions to Loki. Loki tries to cheer up Mobius. Mobius tells Loki his true feelings. Mobius motivates Loki. Loki goes to see Brad again. Loki locks Mobius out of Brad's cell. Loki tortures Brad. Loki traps Brad in a glass cube. Brad pleads to Loki for his life. Loki sets Brad free. All of this was a plan from Mobius and Loki. B-15 introduce Casey to OB. Brad shows Mobius and Loki where Sylvie is. Loki gives Mobius some orders. Sylvie is a McDonald's employee. Loki and Sylvie talk for the first time since the season 1 finale. Loki explains his time slipping to Sylvie. Loki and Sylvie have an argument. Brad and Mobius talk about their physical altercation. Sylvie shoves Brad and learns that some sinister TVA agents are planning on destroying some of the branches. Sylvie, Loki and Mobius try to stop these TVA agents. Loki offers his distraction with some help from Sylvie. Mobius saves the day. Mobius and Loki are summoned back to the TVA. Sylvie joins them. Casey is found where Renslayer is. Sylvie insults the TVA. Sylvie has returned home. Next up will be my review of Series 2, Episode 3 of Loki, titled 1893, released on the 20th of October 2023. This episode starts off with a previously recap, a title sequence. Renslayer has arrived in 1868. Renslayer reunites with Miss Minutes. Miss Minutes gives Renslayer a mission to complete. Miss Minutes promises Renslayer that she will become a boss of the TVA if Renslayer does what she has been asked to do. The Loki logo. Obi starts to panic about the future of the TVA. Loki and Mobius have arrived in 1868. Mobius and Loki have arrived in 1893. Mobius buys a newspaper with Miss Minutes' face on it. Loki insults the food that he's eating. Loki and Mobius find 3 statues, one of Thor, one of Odin, one of Balder. Loki insults Thor's height. Renslayer tells Miss Minutes to stay in the bag to avoid suspicion. Mobius and Loki are searching for Renslayer and Miss Minutes. They find them. Victor Timely is performing a show. Loki recognises Victor Timely as he who remains and tells Mobius this. An audience member insults Victor Timely. Victor Timely explains his experiments to an audience which includes Renslayer, Miss Minutes, Mobius and Loki. Victor Timely wants to light up the whole planet. Mobius reminds Loki of the potential meltdown of the TVA. Renslayer talks to Victor Timely. Some men try to buy Victor Timely's experiment. A man purchases this experiment. Loki bumps into a man. Miss Minutes tells Renslayer that Victor Timely is destined to become He Who Remains. Loki makes a man disappear. Renslayer chases and catches up with Victor Timely, as does Loki and Mobius. Victor Timely explains his intentions to them. Victor Timely is being chased by 3 men. Victor Timely outsmarts the men. Mobius updates B-15. Sylvie tries to kill Victor Timely. Loki and Sylvie fight for the life of Victor Timely. Loki understands Sylvie's motivations. Renslayer declines Mobius' offer of working together. Sylvie tells Loki Renslayer's plan. Loki tries to disarm and calm down Sylvie. Miss Minutes scares a lot of people. Sylvie blames Loki for what is happening. Miss Minutes and Renslayer find somewhere to hide. Victor Timely congratulates Miss Minutes. Miss Minutes introduces herself to Victor Timely. Victor Timely wants answers. Renslayer and Miss Minutes tell Victor Timely the truth. Renslayer tells Victor Timely the truth. Renslayer tells Victor Timely her first name. Victor Timely, Miss Minutes, and Renslayer escape from getting caught. Then they run from Mobius and Loki. Victor Timely, Renslayer, and Miss Minutes run a boat. Miss Minutes is jealous of Renslayer and Victor Timely's conversation. Renslayer compliments Victor Timely, and Miss Minutes abandon Renslayer. Victor Timely grabs some of the experiments with the help of Miss Minutes. Victor Timely explains one of his experiments to Miss Minutes. Miss Minutes hatches a plan with Victor Timely. Miss Minutes tells Victor Timely how she was created. Miss Minutes wants a real body. Victor Timely shuts down Miss Minutes. Renslayer confronts Victor Timely with a pruning stick. Renslayer threatens Victor Timely. Loki and Mobius find them. Renslayer tells Mobius how much she has sacrificed for the TBA. Sylvie saves Victor Timely. Sylvie threatens Victor Timely with a sword. Victor Timely pleads for his life. Sylvie spares Victor Timely's life. Mobius, Loki, and Victor Timely return to the TVA. Renslayer and Sylvie meet for the first time since the season 1 finale. Sylvie sends Renslayer to the end of time. So yes, in this episode I have showed you the season 2 trailer for Loki. I've also reviewed season 2 episode 2 titled Breaking Bad, and series 2 episode 3 titled 1893, which were broadcast on the 13th and the 20th of October 2023 respectively. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of those episodes if you watched them. If you didn't, let me know what you thought of my reviews. You can also like and subscribe. And that's it for the Everything Podcast season 2 episode 134. Goodbye.